We're in the studio today with Clint Stevens. Clint, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Now, you're involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. You're in theater productions. You just had your senior project. I understand that's really stressful.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, you're taking 20 hours this semester.
Yes.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
How have you managed to stay in shape?
Well, in the past, I would, as soon as I found my schedule, I would designate an hour of free time to go to the Red Wolf Center and work out or run, or on the weekends I would play basketball, try to stay athletic, get some cardio in. But also this Christmas I got P90X, and so that's been fun. I just get to stay in my room now and do that. Just bought some dumbbells and just go to town. I don't have to leave my room to work out anymore.
It's very convenient.
Yeah, very.
So you're doing the P90X. What is that like?
It's fun, you know. When I told my friends about it, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna be sore." I'm like, "Well, obviously, you know, it's what you get when you work out every time you work out." But you know, it's fun. It burns fat, but also builds muscle, and so you know, it's one of those things. It's just fun all around, just having a good time.
Yeah, a lot of people that start that program, they do it for like 2 weeks and then they quit,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because it's so challenging. Have you had struggles with the challenge with it? Like, have you debated about, this is so hard?
Well, yeah, I mean, not necessarily the hard part. Just, you know, it's just getting up to do it is the hardest thing. Last week I was stressed with my senior project, and so I wasn't able to do it at all that last week. But when I've gotten to a repetition of being able to do it every day, just wake up in the morning, and if I miss in the morning, like I don't get enough sleep or whatever, I can just do it in the evening because, you know, I can just hang out in my room and do it. But yeah, I read an article before where it said if you work out for 3 straight weeks, then that gets your body into the habit of going, and so that's what I try to do. And so for the first 3 weeks of P90X, I was able to go strong, and so now I'm in a habit of doing it.
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I tried that like 3 years ago when I was still overweight. Yeah, and I only did it for like a month, but the plyometrics, that one was the killer. That's the killer for me.
I did that one last night.
Yeah.
It's hard, but it's fun, you know.
You played intramural basketball, is
Mm-hmm.
that correct? And I've seen you play. I played with you a couple times, and you are a pretty good athlete, I must say. How much work went into your athletic ability? Was it something more genetic related, or did you have to...
Well, yeah, I guess my dad played football at UAM, and my mom played basketball at UAM, University of Arkansas Monticello. And so I think growing up, I naturally had that drive, that want to play sports, you know, that athleticism. And so, but I mean, you just have to work at it like everything else. Playing basketball, me and my brother grew up playing with our same core group of friends, you know, since we were like in 3rd grade or 5th grade or something like that. And so just playing every year, you know, it just gets you better. But, yeah.
How did your season go? Or your intramural season? Did
Oh,
you guys
you know.
do any good?
Yeah, I mean,
First of all, wait, how many games did y'all play?
It's like 5 games or something like that.
5-game season?
And then you have playoffs.
Then you got the postseason.
Yeah, so we did good. We only lost one during this regular season to 925. Shout out to Hunter and Blake. and we were missing some players then, so it was frustrating, but it was fun because it was just good banter back and forth because we know those guys. But and then we played a team called Bulletproof and beat them by 1 or something. We beat them by like 9, I think, in overtime, and so that was fun. But then when we got to the playoffs, we made it to the semifinals and played Bulletproof again and lost by 1. So that was frustrating, but, you know, life goes on. I'm not going to be having a career in basketball, and so that's what I tell myself. You know, it's fun while it lasts, but, you know, I need to focus on something that's going to get me a career.
Hey, you could play in the WNBA.
I could play in a Celebrity All-Star game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
You ever
fun.
become famous?
Yeah.
Famous actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and me, we could
Yeah.
move out.
Yeah, buddy.
Be like the Kevin Harts, you know?
Yeah.
In those celebrity basketball games.
Yeah, we could be like Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
There we go.
I got the blonde hair.
I got the black hair, yeah.
There we go. I don't have the crooked nose, though. So,
I kind of have a crooked nose, but it's not like bad.
who's your role model in the fitness industry? It doesn't have to be like a bodybuilder, like a actor who stays in shape or something like that.
I'd have to say Ben Stiller probably. I enjoy watching him act because he's funny. He's a family man, so he's really humble and down to earth. But also, I mean, he's actually in really good shape. Despite his size, he's not the tallest person.
Right,
but,
he's like 5'7" or something like that.
But I mean, in heavyweights, he's ripped.
It was like early in his career he was fit, and then now late in his career he's still
in really good
even
shape.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, and so
like
I
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, and so I have to say Ben Stiller. He's pretty cool.
He's pretty good. And he's funny too.
Yeah, that's a plus.
Yeah. Well, that concludes our interview. Thanks, Clint, for being in the studio today. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
No problem. It's been fun.
That's all.